Hello, everyone. My name is Leo, the field CTO at Logi Analytics. Today, I would like to share a very interesting report design practice using Logi Report. Logi Report is an embedded operational report solution that you design, embed, and scale operational reports to get precise layout control and easy distribution to thousands of users. Quite often, we would like to deliver a report with different options to fit multiple business needs, such as to embed a report into a parent web application for online view and other interactive action purpose, or to export a report to PDF for printing, maybe sometimes export to Excel for additional data delivery. But we also know each deliverable option has some specialties. For example, clicking a button in report can trigger an action in browser, but that may not happen in PDF or Excel output. Sometimes page header, page footer, even page numbers may be perfect for PDF output, but definitely not for Excel. Some other solutions will require actual code work, or sometimes maybe even multiple report templates to fit different deliverable formats, which is quite labor intensive and may even increase the maintenance effort down the road. But in Logi Report, we can use a single report template to accomplish all those requirements for different deliverable formats. This will save quite a lot of development effort and make the maintenance very simple. Now let's look at an example. This is a banded report I embedded into a parent application. In this report, I add a couple buttons here, as you can see. Some button may trigger PDF Excel export, and some button may trigger the pagination, allow you to navigate between multiple pages in this report. This works great when I view the report in my web application. But when I export to PDF and open it, as you see here, those buttons no longer work in the final PDF. Okay? So at that point, do we really want to get those additional actual buttons, icons in the final PDF? I guess the answer is no. Now, let's take a look how easy we can get it done using a single report template in Logi Report. As you see here, this is a designer to look at the report template behind the scene. And actually, as you see this particular area I already highlighted, those are a couple images, labels, buttons I added into the report template to really trigger the action you see earlier through the web. But actually, other than to just view all those kind of final presentation and trigger the activity in the web interface, and when we export those final outcome to something else like a PDF Excel, you can see here the couple interesting properties we have in the report template focus on those individual objects. We call it export to Excel, export to PDF, or export to some other formats. And all those properties basically give us a simple true-false type control to ask us, do we want to have those objects finally export to the target format we want? And at this point, for this couple button, image, labels, my answer will be, no, we do not want them in the PDF and Excel. So all I did, just simply set export to Excel and export to PDF to false. Now let me save the report, go back, refresh my page, reload the newer report, and let's do the export again. As you see, this area, all the buttons, images, labels are all gone. Now, between the PDF and web view, you have different output controlled by that simple property. Another point I want to make, look at this report here, the table header, and go to the second page. Normally, you want to give the same table header on the top to really give people the idea what this particular field is. Same thing happened for the PDF. When you have multiple pages, those repeatable table header make sense, right? Really give the customer straight idea what we are talking about here from the data. But actually, when we go to the Excel, we may not want that kind of repeatable header anymore, especially consider the Excel a more straight data sheet type concept. No problem. Go back to the report template, something like this page header section. We can use the same export control as you see here, export to Excel files. And also for such table header area, this time, let's do a little bit more advanced control. Normally, when you have a spell sheet in the final Excel, and you probably still want to keep the first table header section there, right? To give the customer clear idea what this particular column is. But obviously, you do not want to them repeat by every single logical pages. Now, other than to use a simple true false control the Excel, export to Excel property, as you see here, I start to use we call a formulas. Let me show you what the formula looks like. It's a simple runtime computing expression. In this case, the logic is extremely strict. When we have the first logical page, the section should be exported to Excel, which we set this property to true. For all other logical pages, we set this property to false in order to surprise it in the final worksheet. So in this way, we will be able to use any runtime dynamic computing result to control such properties. Now let's back to the real example. Go to the Excel. Let's take a look. I just opened that in my local office. Here we go. You see the final output in Excel worksheet. All those additional page header are gone, except the first one. And by the way, since we are in the Excel, let me also introduce another two quite interesting feature we offer through the Logi report. The first one, if you have a graph in your report and export it to the native Excel worksheet, as you see here, we can offer you a real chart object, which is totally different than some other similar product, which they can also only give you a simple image, kind of like a screenshot. But this one is a real chart. Another one, as you see the subtotal computing, go to the final native worksheet, you get the real calculation formulas other than just a fixed number. So pretty much you can get a full functional offline report through the Excel output. That's pretty much everything I want to share for today. Thanks everyone. See you next time.